Charlamagne the God finally responds back to DJ Akademiks and his team exposing him all last week. Now I'm very disappointed in his response. It's not good at all. This is not what I wanted from Charlamagne the God. My biggest problem with this response, it comes across as cowardly and scary. Charlamagne the God is playing naive. He's playing dumb while at the same time trying to play psychological games and be manipulative with Akademiks. And if you do go down that route, you have to do it well. You can't do it piss poor. You can't do it sloppy. You can't make the narratives and the agenda just so easy to spot. You have to really construct this and structure it as well that it just hits you last minute. I knew probably within the first sentence what Charlamagne the God was trying to do. Akademiks TV spent the majority of last week making posts like this about Charlamagne the God, unearthing and resurfacing accusations that Charlamagne the God has went through or dealt with in the past. Things like the mother and daughter duel from Charlamagne the God's hometown, who is accusing him of doing things to her when she was like 15 years old. Charlamagne the God prays for R. Kelly. They're unearthing and resurfacing a lot of things that we already knew, a lot of things that have already been mitigated in the eyes of public opinion. But they began to post these things about Charlamagne the God after DJ Akademiks declared war on all the media dudes because he felt like they was hating on him. And he came to this conclusion when Charlamagne the God gave him a call to let him know that they was like sending like private spies to dig in Akademiks' business and go overseas and take pictures of Grand Wizard Chat Ninja outside of his home. Now, Akademiks made it perfectly clear to Charlamagne the God when he was relaying his message. He says, yo, there will be no bystander. You can't come and tell me what these people are doing to me and then go back and be their homies. I'm not treating you right as a good Samaritan, right? It's up with you too. Akademiks literally said this. I am not going to take no bias. Ain't no DJ Khaled going on, okay? If you come and tell me the evil things they're doing to me, but yet you go back and be cool with them and you not picking a side, then it's F you too.
Yesterday, not gonna lie, I was saddened. Unfortunately, I had to declare war on the entire hip-hop media. It's not necessarily me, but I had to take the gloves off. My team, my people, at the end of the day, I got to pick who's aligned with me, and the people who rock with me, they're the people I got to protect. They've been targeted, harassed. We don't know about who. We gonna find out at some point. And I've been kind of holding them back for the majority part for almost a year. Keep in mind, these are, if y'all think I'm nasty, these people are worse. Birds of a feather, right? So, yeah, it was kind of saddening yesterday because, with the constant harassment that's been coming towards the team for like damn near a year, I had to tell him, I said, listen, the gloves is off. Do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean? If whoever, and I don't know who it is, if they not playing fair, let's make sure we don't play fair.
This is why you gotta respect Ak. Ak is not hiding his hand. Ak is telling, I declare war on hip hop media. Charlamagne came to me with this news, but then going back and chilling with the same people who are trying to destroy me. So hence he's not a bystander. Everybody can get it. Ak said specifically, all y'all can eat a D is war. And then immediately afterwards, Akademiks TV began their campaign against Charlamagne the God. Now, Ak could have pretended like, I don't know what's going on. But Akademiks came and said, yo, I was holding them back for about a year. I took the gloves off, so they got Charlamagne. If Ak could hold them back, Charlamagne, if Akademiks could hold them back, then when they go ahead and start the campaign against you, and Ak said, I'm not holding them back, that's damn near a green light to get you. And Ak is honest about that. But when Charlamagne the God is addressing this, instead of Charlamagne the God addressing the issue head on, which is, yo, you did something foul to your friend Akademiks. He don't like it. So, his dogs got you for it, and he stood by as his dogs chewed you up when he had the ability to stop it. Charlamagne the God tried to play naive. He tried to play naive while at the same time trying to disseminate, right, the narrative and the allegations that Akademiks Ops has been trying to put out there about Akademiks. He spent a solid 30 minutes putting those allegations on Akademiks while trying to paint it as if he's looking out for Akademiks' best interest. This is one of the most manipulative things that I've seen Charlamagne do in a while, but I don't think it went under the radar how he expected. I feel like everybody watching this kind of caught on to what was going on.
Trying to make a war between me and Akademiks. Did you see that?
I didn't know there was a war between you guys.
There's not.
I thought it was like you were like saying, "Hey, be careful, look out." Like, I thought you were looking out for him.
Well, yes, I gave.
Is that not what he said?
So,
yeah.
You want me to play it first?
Oh yeah, you can play. Play what Akademiks said.
Shout out my man Charlamagne. He gave me a call. He said, "Act, this was going around. I seen it." So what? Where'd it come from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlotte, if I wasn't supposed to air you out on that, it's okay. But listen, I got to get to the bottom of this. I hear Laura LaRosa got it in the background. What Laura LaRosa got? What? Like for anything, I like to address things head on. But with that, you know, I don't like doing proxy wars. I like to just kick it off. I tell all y'all, when there is entities that's plotting against me, don't be the messenger. You either with me or against me. No DJ Khaled's around my book. No DJ Khaled's around my book. Get the away.
So you can stop it here.
Oh, so he's saying you need to pick a side? Is that
I don't
what's
know.
being communicated?
But
Charlamagne acting like he don't know when Andrew Schultz gathered everything we gathered on one listen. It took Andrew Schultz one listen to what Akademiks said and said, "Oh, bro, like he's saying, bro, you won't be spared. Like you won't be a bystander. Like you don't get to go back and forth and play 50-50. Like it's not happening." So Charlamagne guy completely understands what Akademiks is saying because Andrew Schultz understood it within one listen. So Charlamagne guy fully understands what led up to Akademiks TV running that campaign against them. But he's playing naive, playing dumb. I don't understand. Charlamagne the God ain't dumb, and he's very petty. So at the same time he's playing naive, he's about to try to levy and accuse Akademiks of the same allegations that Akademiks' enemies have been trying to get to stick on Akademiks for years. He's about to levy those same allegations and hide it behind the veil of, I'm exposing people around Akademiks because I want the best for Akademiks, while simultaneously dog whistling that Akademiks is guilty and levying the very same allegations that Akademiks' enemies, Jeremy Heck, have levied against Akademiks this very same week. He's about to speak about these allegations as if it's true and dog whistle an indictment on Akademiks while hiding behind Ak is my friend. Bro, we know what you're doing in this video.
here's the thing. I gave Akademiks a heads up because Akademiks has done that for me before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Akademiks has reached out to me before to say, hey, I don't know if you see what's happening over here, but such and such is doing this, such and such is doing that. Oh, hey, you know what? Good looking, right? So I was returning the favor. And you know, usually, man, stuff comes across the desk all the time. We do media, right? So in media, you get tips, anonymous tips. I got so many files on so many different people. I don't know if things are true. I'm just saying that these things come across the desk, right? Usually, there's a lot of stuff that I ignore. This was one I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reach out on. And I don't know if I reached out through text before Jeremy Heck said what he said or after.
Jeremy Hecht?
Yeah, let's play what Jeremy Heck said.
Hold on.
Because Jeremy Heck accused Akademiks of taking money from
Who's Jeremy Heck?
politicians.
By the head of Truth Social.
Jeremy, I got $100,000 for you if you provide that.
Let me read some receipts. November 14th, 2025. Chris Pavlovsky sent a payment to Livingston Allen for $8,804. And another one on December 23rd, 2025 for $1,234. That's almost $10K. Technically, that's only a tenth of what you would owe me. I won't put it on screen, but you can go double check the PayPal act. Now, I know you want to act all confused
You can
and
do
Google
that.
it.
Now, I don't know if I texted him before this or after, but I do remember when I saw this, I said, oh, shoot, let me hear that. Because what came across our desk was the same information, but not that. It just was like this spreadsheet that was like, yo, DJ Akademiks takes money from music people and media people and, you know, political people. And also they take money to spread false narratives about folks, like, do these smear campaigns and things of that nature. And that wasn't even what I was really calling them to get a heads up on, because Ak will tell you himself. Ak's like, yeah, I take money to, from music people. Like, that's not a secret. The political stuff he said he didn't know anything about. Whatever. The reason I called Ak, and Ak said, I think that he asked me who was behind it, and I said I couldn't tell him. That's not true. I said I don't know, but I would find out. But what I did tell him was that these three individuals, Carson McCoy, another guy named Alex Ocha, and George Nguyen. How you pronounce it, Chris? It's a Vietnamese name.
N-G-U-Y-U-N.
Nguyen is the closest, yeah.
George Nguyen. He's that's ran with the and he is from Australia. What we were told was the Carson kid and George were getting investigated, got pressed by investigators, and cooperated.
No, not Grandy.
And told and said that they get their marching orders from Akademiks and Drake.
Akademiks enemies have been accusing Akademiks of being paid by these super dark entities, these foreign entities, and they're paying Akademiks to destroy people's lives, to slander them and defame them. Something that Akademiks have denied. Akademiks have, there's no truth to this whatsoever. Now, the aluminum foil conspiracy even says that Drake owns Akademiks TV and that Drake is brokering, like Akademiks and Grand Wizard and George and his employees getting paid to slander and defame people and destroy people's lives, and how the money is being given is illegal, and there's this whole thing going on. Again, clearly to me, there's no truth to that whatsoever. And then secondly, bro, if you feel like Drake runs or owns Akademiks TV, you are out of your mind. But the fact that Akademiks enemies have been trying to get this narrative to stick for a while now. Charlamagne the God spends the next 30 minutes essentially putting together an indictment for Akademiks and why everybody should believe these allegations. He starts off by saying they are cooperating against Akademiks. How do you cooperate against an innocent person who did nothing wrong? What is there to cooperate against? But that language, they are cooperating against Akademiks. When the investigators came, they folded and told the investigators that Akademiks is who giving them their direct marching orders. That's clearly a dog whistle for these allegations are real and Akademiks is being snitched. Well, how do you snitch on somebody who's innocent? You're clearly implying Akademiks is guilty of this, and this is actually going on, right? You're trying to get at Akademiks by hiding behind the veil of, hey, I'm trying to expose these people that's not good for you. Bro, it's not gonna work. Akademiks is seeing right through this. Clearly. Right? And these people would talk about this investigation as if it's like some type of FBI or feds involved. No, all right, no. These are this is TDE, is Rock Nation. These are private companies paying private investigators with no authority whatsoever to stalk people. It's simple as that. Right? This is not the feds. This is not the government. This is not the police. This is private companies paying private investigators to stalk people. But when they talk about it, right, they deliberately try to manipulate you into thinking, oh man, the government is involved, the feds are involved, right? But they don't say this is just, private investigators that are stalking people. They say, hey, it's an investigation. It's an official investigation, right? And they do that deliberately to make you think that Akademiks is doing something, inherently illegal or dishonest or wrong or dark, when that's not the case whatsoever.
I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's not true. I'm just...
Grandy's Vietnamese?
What? Is he? He lives in Australia. I sent Ak the pictures they sent us of him, and Ak goes, who is this? And I go, they say this is the George Grand Wizard dude. And then he was like, what? I thought he was skinny. And so I guess when he sent Grand the pictures, Grand confirmed, like, yeah, man, I got these pictures sent to me, a few months ago. So I was just calling Ak to give him a heads up, and I said, yo, you might need to watch the people around you. He wrote this article.
Is this alleged, by the way? Like, are we...
Well, this is an article from Australia. It says the rapper, the crypto billionaire, and the Instagram mystery man. The Instagram mystery man is Grand with the George in the win, or whoever it is. Now, Ak told me that the dude Carson
hilarious.
Ak told me that the dude Carson used to work for him.
Even more hilarious now that I know these people.
Yes, it's insane. You should put a picture up, but Ak told me that. What's his name? You report his name?
It is Kishore Napir Rahman.
Kishore Napir Rahman apparently have been doing this story. Like, he writes for a newspaper out there in Australia. So apparently this was a big deal. Like, they came to Grand Wizard's house, aka George Nguyen, and was talking to his parents and was talking to him. And this is all allegedly. Him and the dude Carson were cooperating and just told him, hey, we do these things because of these two individuals, Akademiks and Drake. Once again, I don't know if this is true or not. I just decided to tell Ak what was going on.
The other person.
They just said that they're cooperating, and they said that the two people they get their marching orders from was Akademiks and Drake.
But are they so they're cooperating against?
That's what it sounded like to me.
And we know this is true, or this is all alleged right now?
I'm just showing you what they said. They said it's been an investigation. And we were told that Carson used to run Akademiks TV, but now, allegedly, George and Drake run Akademiks TV. Now, I told Ak all of this.
Akademiks TV is a...
It's like a Twitter page that is crazy. Like, they go crazy on people. Like, they just say the wild
okay.
Like they say the wild about people. So this is apparently, this is allegedly George right here. that's a Grand right there.
The GOAT, bro. The GOAT.
So
nah,
that's apparently him. Now, but by the way, it gets crazier, right? So
George, stay true, George.
But if Akademiks and Drake owns Akademiks TV, and you have said it multiple times in this video, Drake and Ak owns it, Drake and Ak owns it, Drake and Ak owns it. Oh, we got intel, Drake and Ak owns it. Okay, cool. Then why, when you are approached by Andrew Schultz and he says, oh, well, if Akademiks TV was was like quote unquote slandering you and running this campaign against you for a week, Ak had nothing to do with that? No. It's because you're scary, right? It's because you're doing this to put the allegations on Ak while also saying, oh, we cool. So just in case Akademiks watches this and that crazy spell and that demon get in Akademiks' head, you trying to hey, bro, we cool, Ak. Bro, you Charlamagne, bro. You a GOAT in this, man. You one of the gods in this, bro. You one of the gods in this. Stop moving scary, bro. If that's your homie, don't come on your podcast, spend 30 minutes putting allegations on him, talking about these allegations as if it's true, as if these like investigations are freaking official. They're not. This is private companies stalking people. But when you present it as, hey, they spoke to official investigators and they cooperated and snitched on Akademiks, that put in mind of people, word? Oh, what? They told the truth to the feds because they got to. They can't lie to the feds. Yeah. Man, this is just... Now, Charlamagne continues, and he gives credibility to the allegations that politicians are paying Ak, even though Akademiks already debunked this, right? But Charlamagne the guy will go out of his way to talk about, like the possibility that politicians is paying Akademiks as if it's true, when Ak has clearly debunked this already and showed the receipts from Rumble and showed, the payments were for his Rumble deal, not because he's being paid by Trump to endorse him.
I really don't. I think he's affiliated with some people that he may not know everything that
they're up to.
Because there's lawsuits like that. There's lawsuits that Ak just got added to, right? Like involving Drake and Steak and all types of other, the dude George is also in those lawsuits as well.
Okay.
And I just think that guy might be involved in some things that Ak may not know about. Ak put me onto the whole Clipper game, even though I knew what the Clippers were, but they really roll like a mob and a mafia. And he is really, 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 really in control of these individuals. So either Ak knows what's going on and he's playing me and I'm naive, or he has no idea.
No idea.
And the crypto accounts are flagged too.
The crypto accounts, what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what was sent to us. So I'm relaying this messaging, but then I see the lawsuits about, the crypto with Stake and all of that and everything. And I'm like, all right, they got some other going on over there. So I let Ak know about what the going on. So there's no issue between me and Akademiks. Or maybe I'm just being naive. You know
I think Grand
but Grand, he's Akademiks TV?
He's innocent.
No,
Randy, you're innocent.
Randy,
you're innocent. He's a victim. He's a victim in all
I don't
this.
know if he's innocent of these allegations that he's being accused of, but he be wilding on Akademiks TV. And that's the thing I told Akademiks too. Akademiks was like, yo, these guys, man, they're
I don't know Akademiks TV on Twitter. I follow I Am Akademiks. I follow Akademiks on Instagram.
Yeah, Ak was like, these guys, my guys are being exposed and, people are doxing my guys and they're coming after him. No, Ak, on social media talking crazy about people.
Oh, and the chickens are coming on the roost.
The chickens are coming on the roost. You can't do that. You can't throw rocks and hide your hand, but I guess you can if you hide behind avatars of Akademiks, right? And say your name is Grand with a chat. But now that your name is actually out there, George Gwynn or whatever it is, and people are actually coming to your house, talking to you and your parents. People in Australia are writing articles about what's going on. Think you might want to relax. Think you might want to take a step back and be like, yo, this is getting a bit too much. Because at the worst, I see I can see like heavy lawsuits, that cost you a lot of money. And I don't know what the ramifications are with political things. I do know that when you post political stuff on social media and you're endorsing people, you have to tell people that you got paid for it.
You have to disclose payments.
Every single time. You can't just make a broad statement I got paid by Republic. Every single time you do a post that's political that you got paid for, you have to disclose that.
That's probably a good rule.
A week ago, Jeremy Heck did like a 2 or 3 minute video accusing Akademiks of being paid by politicians. Now Charlamagne the God is dog whistling those very same accusations on his podcast, while at the same time framing it as if Akademiks is guilty. And you know who, right, has done an interview with, let's say, Donald Trump Jr. or has met up with Trump before? Akademiks. We haven't seen George Nguyen or Grand Wizard do that. So who is that for? You're not talking about Grand Wizard. You're talking about Ak. I don't know, bro. Listen, man. These media dudes, I don't know. Hey, fan, listen, bro. Maybe like that's why me and Ak like get along so well, because we one of the same, bro. If it's up, it's up, man. If it's smoke, it's smoke. I'm not mincing words. It's not, if it's up, it's up, bro. It's smoke. And that's why we appreciate Akademiks. Bro, Akademiks wears his emotions on his sleeves. Like, Akademiks don't really mince words, right? Now, Ak will respond back to Charlamagne the God's attempt to get him to turn on Grand Wizard Chat Ninja. And here's what Akademiks had to say about it.
Number one, I'm telling you, I don't believe it. Okay, I've talked to these people. And by the way, I hate the fact that he even put that into the air, because there's nothing to snitch about. What all this inquiry is a civil case. There's no criminal. Second of all, I felt like it was a weak attempt to divide and conquer. I told y'all, I'm the most loyal media. If you ever see my downfall, you're going to say I was a little bit too loyal, and it's okay. That's my tragic flaw, okay? I give people too many chances. It's always been in my life. What Charlamagne then starts to do in our conversation is to say, he's trying to turn me against Grand Wizard. Say, yo, bro, you sure how much you know him? And I told him straight up, I said, I trust Grand Wizard with everything. Straight up, like, what you want me to say? Like, what, you think I'm like some like weakling that's gonna be like, man, I don't really know him. I trust everything. What are you talking about? Then, you know, and this is why, and I'll say this publicly because I would say to Charlamagne privately. Charlamagne, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think necessarily this was your plan necessarily, but y'all wanted me to turn against my guys. I'm not doing that. They told me even, they were like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. Man, these guys, they doing a lot of crypto, blah, blah. Grand Wizard getting paid millions. Like, yo, we seen the payments from da-da-da. Like, you got paid a couple $100,000. Grand Wizard got paid millions. I said, bro, like, first of all, I am a pocket watcher, but I'm like, how I heard that was to say, how is Grand Wizard making more money than me? It was a way to turn me against someone who I trust. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're saying, oh, we have the documents to say that Grand Wizard gets millions of dollars, and the money that you've gotten paid out from certain isn't millions of dollars. And that was supposed to turn me against him. No.
Akademiks seen right through it. Yo, if I'm Charlamagne the God, bro, I'm distancing myself from a lot of these people, bro. Like the Rock Nations, the conglomerates, like, I'm cool, bro. Like, yeah, you feel me? Like, it made you a millionaire, but yo, Charlamagne the God brand when I was growing up, and maybe we were just too young to know better, he was the rebellious one. He was the one who was rebelling, right? He was saying what needed to be said. He had no corporate interest. He was just a free spirit, speaking how he wanted to speak and speaking, you know, and saying things that we wanted to say. Now it feels like Charlamagne the God is the corporate man, you know, and I don't feel like he has the right young ninjas around him. You feel me? Like, I don't feel like he got the right up-and-comers around him, right? Because the right up-and-comers will put him on game and let him know what's going on and how people feel about him and the narratives. It feels like the up-and-comers and the young ones that he got around him are still the people who are still embedded into, you know, the infrastructure of the hip-hop media conglomerates, right? Right, the iHearts, right? He don't have somebody who, yo, like, for example, like Akademiks, right? Like a young act, or like me. We just grinding, bro, right? We independent, we got our ears to the streets, and we understand what's going on. You know, but yeah, if I'm Charlamagne, again, I can fully understand him wanting to respond back to people who was playing with his name. To me, this response would have hit more if he just came straight up and put it on the table. Hiding behind narratives to me is not going to work, all right? Or even him trying to manipulate Akademiks to stop effing with Grin on behalf of TDE and Rock Nation. To me, it's just nuts, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out how this streamer exposing how his famous girlfriend cheated on him traumatized everybody on the internet. Like, he literally found out his famous girlfriend cousin was giving her back shots better than him. It's one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. Send me a hype if you really want to support. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.